Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good day and welcome to the show. Listen, I'm glad to have you guys here on this Tuesday, the 1st of September 2020. And, I'll tell you guys what. We're moving into a very strange world. If they get that law passed coming through for a worldwide digital currencies, and the central banks having digital currencies, It's going to be a competition, first off, between them and the decentralized cryptocurrencies. And the second thing is they're going to try to plug every loophole out so that they can keep all the people in this. And this is going to allow them to have a universal basic income, but it's going to be more of a subsistence income for the people that they have total control over. It's a dystopian future that is somewhat, I see it more related to feudalism. But there's no stopping it. They have to move forward with this because there's like 60 million people in the United States that are out of work right now, and they're very soon going to be running out of money and out of options. And so they're going to have to get this new universal basic system up and running, and they're going to have to do it fast. Otherwise, what do you do with 60 million people who have absolutely no income? How do they live with no income in this modern day world? Because you can't even buy a cup of coffee if you haven't got money. Nobody's going to give you anything for free. They'll let you starve to death. They'll walk by you on the street while you're hungry. And if you just got a few people that are in this circumstance, society will walk around them and look at them and say, "Oh, poor person, too bad. They're sitting there on the sidewalk all covered in an old blanket, and they don't look good." And they walk by them if there's just a few. But when you get 60 million of them, different story. Well, first off, they could band together and decide they don't want to go hungry anymore. Then what? And that's an option if they're not fed a subsistence income. And so they're going to rush this thing through. This is a rush because the clock is ticking right now on a large number of people out there who are feeling the squeeze. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the squeeze. And I'm sure all of you guys are too. This is tough, what's happening. And it's all down to their response to this pandemic. That's what started it all. But now, how's it all going to finish? How's it all going to end? We don't know exactly. We're in a period right now. It's like a transitional period. Can't even tell you guys for absolute certain which way the stock market's going to go. I think it's going to go down because I've observed it. It's just pumped up so high in all other cases through history, all the way up till now. When the stock market gets pumped up this high and overvalued, it always falls down. It's like bubbles always pop, don't they? It's Crazyville. We're absolutely moving into Crazyville. And so what's exactly going to happen in Crazyville? I don't know. Anyway, let's get the chart started right here and take a look. Silver price today is up 32 cents. 28.46 is the price. Oh, I didn't start. Thought I started the charts. There they're going. Charts are going now. Silver price is 28.46. Today it's up 32 cents on the day. And gold. Gold is 1976. It's up $8.60 on the day. It took a little drop off. It was up at 1990. It dropped back down. It corrected back down a little bit. Probably them selling paper short contracts into the market. That's generally the reason why it drops. But, it doesn't have the effect it used to have. Gosh knows they might have sold the entire year's mining supply of gold in 1 hour to get it down just that little bit that they got it down from 1990 to 1970. And now, look, it's come halfway back up again just an hour or two later. They don't have the power to manipulate these markets anymore like they once did. Well, I shouldn't say that. They do have the power. They can. But what would happen is that the price would detach. The real physical would detach from and they know that. And also, if they drove the price down too low, the miners, I mean, wouldn't have any money to, it would cost more to mine it than it's worth if the price goes down too low. You know, mining costs have been continuously going up, probably 5 to 10% per year. It costs more each year to mine it out of the ground. So they need more money. And, you know, with gold, I think right now the mining production costs on average something like about $1,200. You know, so they got a little bit of a profit margin there. And with silver, it's probably somewhere in around the $12 to $14 range to mine an ounce of silver. So they got a little bit of a profit margin right there, right now, because the prices went up. They were right down on mining cost, especially on silver, not that long ago. Okay, cryptocurrencies today. $391.7 billion. The Bitcoin dominance is falling. It's falling again, and it's falling fast. That is a very, very bullish sign for cryptocurrencies when you see the Bitcoin dominance falling. 56.7, it was 57. Now it's 56.7. That's bullish. We're looking at a Bitcoin price that's crossed the boundary of $12,000, $12,026 today. And so I've been telling you guys about that mining, not the mining, but the Bitcoin dominance falling. I've been saying how that's bullish. Here she goes, and she's going up, you know. Cryptocurrencies is, to their new dystopic system that they got coming in, cryptocurrencies is their big nemesis. You know, it's a nemesis to their system. Because they're going to try to lock everyone into this new digital system, and they can see every transaction you make, and they can control. Absolute control. And this represents a loss of control. This is like the old West, you know. This digital system that they're going to hate it. They're going to come after it at a certain point, I think, you know, when they start to try to structure their new system. Let's see, Dow Jones today, it's up 75 points. Can this market just continue to defy the law of gravity? For how long? I mean, they're pumping money into it, but we'll see what happens. I've been predicting it's going to drop off. But, you know, I also predicting that after it drops off, that they're going to come rushing in with more money and drive it back up again. So I don't think it's going to be a permanent decline in the market. In other words, what I'm saying. Crude oil, 43.17. It's down 0.56. It's up 0.56 on the day, or 1.31%. So it's finally crossed the boundary from $42 into the $43 territory for crude. Bonds and rates today. We're looking at a mixed bag on the bond yields, you know, and they're not moving that much today. We're looking at a 10-year at 0.69, and we're looking at the 30-year at 1.46. So they're going to give you 1.46% per year when inflation out there is probably running around 6%. That's about a 5% negative. Means you're going to lose about 5% of your money every year to buy a U.S. 30-year Treasury bond. Okay, U.S. dollar index, 92.18. Dollar, it went down into around 91.8, went along, and then it went back up into the 92s again. So we had a little period here where it was down, now it's back up again. Okay, guys. We got a couple coins out here. We got Monero, security coins, and we've also got a coin called Zcash right here. I'm going to tell you guys what. I see these coins becoming very popular because they're trying to lock everybody into this new system that they're going to create, where they can see it. If you buy a piece of bubble gum, they can see it. And they're not going to want you to have more than a subsistence income. They'll figure out what a subsistence income is. Probably by today's money right now, it's probably maybe $800 a month or something by money, U.S. dollars right now, what they would consider a subsistence income. And of course, as inflation comes along, they'll have to move that bar up higher. They'll give you more, but it's not going to buy more. It's only going to buy what $800 would buy right now. And that they figure that amount of money is enough money for you to feed yourself and keep from starving and to have some sort of maybe a roof over your head, maybe not even to get a roof over your head, just poverty. There's the word I'm looking for. They want all the people to live subsistently in poverty, and they're going to provide the poverty to you. And they're going to lock you into that system so that there's no way out. As soon as you start to try to get ahead a little bit, they're going to come knocking on your door and say, hey, we can see you're trying to get ahead on your new digital wallet. You're working hard, whatever. You're industrious. You're trying to get ahead. You're trying to move up from your poverty income. Now we're going to crash you back down to earth, boy. You know? And that's the way it's going to go. You know, and once they get the system in place. And these coins like Zcash, Monero, they must just hate that because it represents a threat to their system. Anyway, listen, guys. Thank you for listening to my show. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye-bye.